Harry, this is Lord Potato, and yeah, this is part 2 of What If Naruto had Sun and Moon Dojutsus. Try something else. So what we kind of left off is where Naruto kind of passed out. Also, let me go do a disclaimer real fast. No ships, no gay ships, no gender bends ships. Fuck off, and shut the fuck up. I just gotta keep doing that for every, like, what if that I just don't want to do ships. I just gotta do that. Also, maybe tomorrow I do 2 what ifs. Problem is why I didn't do 2 what ifs today. It was I had to go do work. And no, I don't actually have a job. I just had to help my dad and like what's it called? Mechanics. And that's all. Hmm. Yawn. Sorry. I'm also gonna say, let's do a recap on what happened last time. So, what if So yeah, I already said the title. Why the fuck was I gonna say again? No. So, last time, Naruto. He was getting chased by the villagers, him and his brother Menma. I also did talk about the history about his dojutsus and his kenkais last episode. I'm not gonna just explain it this episode. So go watch part 1. So bye. So Naruto and Menma are born into the world. Menma has the full 9 tails. Naruto has his dojutsus, which he only unlocked 1. Naruto and his brother Menma has actually been getting along much better over and over. I mean, they have been brothers, and that's why this whole villager hates them all, like hates them both. Wait. So Naruto and Menma has just been running a free for all for their lives. And of course, Naruto, when they were 7 years old, Naruto saw his brother getting beaten up by the villagers, and Naruto just couldn't hold his eye. It was his left eye that kind of glowed red, and the moon glowed red. A blood moon eyes, and Naruto just like activated his eye, turning bloodshot, sort of red, with like sort of becoming like a moon pattern like this one, but like red in the background. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Sorry, I thought I wasn't recording. So Naruto, he rushes towards to save his brother, killing off multiple Jonins, Genins, and Chunins, and also villagers that were hurting his brother. Naruto's hair, the gray and black side, the gray turned red. But after he got enough strain on his body, he passed out. And this is where I kind of left off. Naruto is now in the hospital. Menma is also in the hospital healing. Some of the doctors really doesn't hate Menma or Naruto, since, yeah, they just think it's stupid to actually hate little kids. So, the doctors were just kind of confused. Some people just didn't like them being here. But when Naruto woke up, there was Ambus right now protecting him and all that. Except for one of the Ambus were sort of a root Ambu that went to attack Naruto. And Naruto saw this, and he couldn't do anything but just see him attack. Until Naruto activated another dojutsu, and that is the Sun Dojutsu. Since it was the morning, and those Ambus that were outside, the root Ambu that was inside managed to get in and attack Naruto. And Naruto activated his Sun Dojutsu, allowing the blade melting. The blade just melted before I even stabbed Naruto. It just like, root Ambu was confused, like, what the? And Naruto say, perish. And his body, root Ambu's body just lighted up on fire. Yes, because Naruto just looked at him and said perish. It's not a jutsu, sort of. It's sort of his ability from his dojutsu. Like, think of the Amaterasu. Just like looking at him and saying Amaterasu, bah, turning black flames. Naruto just says perish, and it's just like, he perished. He went into flames. Um, Naruto was just like, passes out again, but his hair, I did mention his hair was like sort of yellowish orange and red and all that, like the sun. Also, these over here are like sun sort of stars, since the sun is a star sort of. Yeah, basically just different suns from different, I think, solar universe or something. And you like the sun. Yeah, sorry, I just got distracted by that sun. So yeah, Naruto is just like saying what the hell, passes out. The Ambus come in and see a root Ambus dead body there, and the blade kind of melted. Ambus really didn't think about it. They just thought of something happened, but they really don't care about it right now. Now, since Naruto woke up the next day, went to the third Hokage's mansion and all that, because the Ambus escorted him and all that with Menma. And then Haruzen was like, my boys, Menma, Naruto, how you doing today? Naruto says, I don't know, I'm kind of having a headache, but I have no clue why. Haruzen says, And Haruzen did see that blood moon, which confused the shit of him. The Uchiha saw that, and it was confusing to them. So Naruto was like, oh no. And then Haruzen explained, well, my boys, I need to tell you something. The academy will start next year, when you two turn 8 years old. Would you like to join the academy? Menma said, yeah. Naruto said, sure. Because Naruto over here is sort of like the smart sort of one. Menma on the other side is like has a little bit of Kushina side more. So yeah, and that's what happens. And Naruto was like, so 1 year time skip, and Naruto and Menma are now in the academy. So of course Naruto is now in the academy with Menma, with the others, and some of the kids that doesn't even like looking at Menma or Naruto. Some of the kids are confused with Naruto, since Naruto's whiskers on his like moon side kind of disappeared, and also on his sun side kind of also disappeared. So Naruto really doesn't have whiskers, which confused the shit out of Hiruzen and also Menma. They're like, what the? Naruto says, I have no clue. So Menma was like, so how will you get rid of those whiskers? Naruto says, I have no clue. Which, how he managed to get rid of them is because his bloodline woken, which got rid of those whisker marks. Now, Naruto is just like looking and all that. And I did mention that Naruto's eyes, one is yellow and the other is sort of gray. Like a silverish gray and a yellowish color. And some of the kids are confused with Naruto's eyes, but they don't really like him and they don't like Menma. Now, Menma's sad that people really doesn't like him, but Naruto just says, whatever, Menma. It's better if people doesn't like us. It'd be much easier to train. And then Menma said, "Oh, wait, are we actually gonna train? I thought we were gonna wait until we become 10 or something." Naruto said, "Nah, let's just train right now. What are people gonna do? Try to stop us for just training?" Which Naruto just said, "Whatever. Okay." So after the end of the day, Naruto and Menma started training. Naruto just started training in taijutsu and also stamina. Menma, on the other hand, wanted to eat a lot of ramen, so yeah. While Naruto was training on his taijutsu and stamina, and also trying to learn how to chakra walk and all that, which then he remember about his eyes being different and also the day being different. That moon, it was confusing him, but it was just normal. Now, before I go into anything, Menma was the one who saved Hinata, and so yeah. Now, Naruto on the other hand really didn't care about the Hyuga or anything. He just thought it was pointless to save people, so yeah. So Hinata thinks of Menma and likes him and all that. Naruto on the other hand, yeah, no. Now, Naruto, he just trains and all that. And, so yeah, Naruto is just training taijutsu and his stamina. And of course, he's just training a lot of days until he passes out. He hasn't been in the academy for a couple days, and Menma knows where he's at. He's just training on stamina. So Naruto pretty much is trying to get his stamina into the point where he's like not even tired. Now Haruzen did notice this, but he didn't try to talk to him or anything. But in 10 days, Naruto's stamina has just increased a lot. Naruto's stamina can just be high jonin now. But Naruto wants his stamina to be higher than that. So, of course, he just stopped in that, but he's now trying to do what's called. Why he also, if you want to know why he has high stamina, it's because of his sun and moon ability. It kind of increased it faster to have more stamina. In the day, his stamina was getting a little bit higher. The moon, in the night, it was the same. In cloudy days, it was just getting normal. But yeah, Naruto is just like trying to train harder, and he's also fighting in taijutsu and all that. But for some reason, he gets the instinct to do random taijutsu moves. Like, he never meant to use these taijutsu moves, but for some reason, he just gets the instinct to use them. And they're just little fragments of instincts to do. Like, he does a, how would I mention this? He does a kick that sort of kind of curves and it's sort of like a kick. Now, the taijutsu that he would kind of use was called the Luna kick. And I really can't explain this, but yeah, it's basically him kind of kicking someone and doing a backflip at the same time. And yeah, other things he was trying to do. They're just little fragments of the moves that the Sundo and Mundo clan kind of do. Which confuses him a lot, but yeah. Now, Naruto, he has no clue. One day, he just had the instinct to put chakra on his eyes because he just felt like it. And when he put chakra into his eyes and then looked into the water to see maybe he can see through, because he did kind of heard in the academy about how, yeah, he went to the academy one day and heard that if you put like chakra in your eyes or blah blah blah, some people really didn't care, but Naruto paid attention to that details, and so he just started trying to put that into his eyes. Naruto activates the Sundo Dojutsu and the Mundo Dojutsu. So the Sundo is this color, and the Mundo Jutsu is like grayish, kind of grayish moonish. instead of this green color. And a little yellow color is still stayed there. And Naruto is like, what the? Interesting. So he wanted to go to the library, but he couldn't, cause they would just kick him out. Until Naruto kind of noticed someone does a substitution, not substitution. What is that called? A not substitution jutsu, but mostly that one jutsu where you to transform into someone. Sorry, I'm kind of tired, so I just forgot the jutsu name, but I will try to remember it later on. Well, Naruto transforms into someone and then goes into a library, and then he looks through books of dojutsus. So the only 3 dojutsu he found was the Sharingan and also what's it called? The Byakugan. He also found another one, but that was less interesting to him. It just looked like the dojutsu he saw was like The other dojutsu he saw wasn't really a dojutsu, it was just an eye of how the QB eye looks like for people that have like intra-trick inside them or something. And Naruto just keep tab on that because, yeah. Now, Naruto is just like reading and all that. He only know about the books only knew about the Sharingan and the Byakugan. Nothing else about his dojutsu, so it confused the shit of him. He didn't want to tell anyone, so of course he just kept it a secret. And of course Naruto just like said, maybe I should just train on how I can use these. Which he does. He does decide to train on how he can use these. So in the day he tried to learn how to use his sun abilities. He only found out 2 abilities, because he needs to actually train with the Sundo and Mundo clan, but he can't since they was sort of extinct. Not extinguished. How would I say that? Sort of. Wait, sorry, I kind of got. Well, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say, but Naruto can only do 2 jutsus of the sun ability from his dojutsu. One is like, if he looks at anything and say perish, it just catches on fire and burns. The longer that Naruto looks at it, the longer that burning piece will just keep burning. So if Naruto looks at it for 7 seconds, it will burn for 7 minutes. Now, Naruto, if he looks anywhere else, and sort of the fire kind of travels, and yeah. But Naruto also learned how to do something else. It's sort of not a dojutsu from his it wasn't a jutsu from his eye. Instead, it's him like channeling like sun energy that was hitting his hand and making a ball. Now this ball is similar to the Rasengan, but more like a it looks like a miniature sun ability, or not sun ability, sun ball, and he just hits the tree, and the tree just explodes into fire and burns super fast. Naruto just calls it the sun ball, or should I say the sun bomb? Because it's similar to a sun bomb. When he hits it, it explodes and burns everything around it. And so Naruto just says, Now he tries this at the night. His, his other jutsu was like sort of the moon jutsu, which he tried how to do jutsus from it. And when he looks at any tree with his like moon dojutsu, instead of burning them, it would have freezed them. So he frees anything in his path. So of course Naruto just frees a tree, and it was interesting. And then when the moon was kind of right on him, he started focusing moon energy on himself and sort of making a cloak of moon energy. Now, Naruto kind of notices, and then he decides to focus all that moon energy to his like right hand, and making sort of a another attack. It was another ball, and he was just calling this moon ball, moon bomb, which he just slams into the tree, and it does the same thing as the sun, but instead of burning everything, it freezes everything. And Naruto thought this was kind of destructive. But Naruto also managed to actually do different cloaks. So the moon cloak and the sun cloak. And of course they're not even completed. They're like barely completed. But the sun cloak kind of just like gives him strength and other things. Boost and increase. Same with the moon cloak. Now, Naruto is trying to learn how to use other things and all that, but he can't. And this is where we kind of do a 4-year time skip. Menma also tried to learn how to do taijutsu with Naruto and all that, jutsus and all that. And he kind of noticed that Naruto can do easily Shadow Clone Jutsu. Just a basic Shadow Clone Jutsu. But Menma can't. And Naruto said, maybe if you... Wait. Naruto thought of the perfect idea. He went to go get the scroll of sealing, come back, and say, maybe you can learn one of these jutsus. And what Menma learns is the water dragon and the multi-shadow clone jutsu. Naruto looks at him, looks at all those jutsus, and thinks that they're all kind of pointless. Since he already made kind of 3 powerful jutsus that are like S-class rank for himself. And he just thought of, none of them are very interesting to me, so I'm not learning anything. Probably the multi-shadow clone jutsu would be interesting, but not really. So Naruto just doesn't look at any jutsus or anything. He only has sun release and moon release. The fact that he doesn't know about the 5 different nature releases, he just says, moon release and sun release is probably common or something. And then he thinks about it more, and Naruto says, wait, they're not common. I should keep this a secret then. And then we come to the day where Naruto has to go in the academy to go pass it. Now, when Naruto was going to go try to pass the exam and all that, and and Menma was doing the same, and when they do that whole little test and quiz or whatever, Naruto kind of passes it so easily because he's smart and all that. Well, Menma doesn't really do much of a great job. He's like, Now, Mizuki did try to sabotage Naruto's and Menma's, but Menma was right next to Naruto, and Naruto said release and get rid of the Genjutsu. Now, of course, now it's the whole physical thing and all that. Now, Naruto and Menma was doing worse than Naruto. Naruto was doing the best. Now, some of the girls were just getting angry because they just see this Naruto beating Sasuke. Now, it's Sasuke against Naruto, and Naruto just thinks it's just gonna be pointless. And Menma was going against Sasuke. Even how Menma, he isn't a simp for Sasuke, so of course he's just gonna try. He did multi-shadow clone jutsu and just threw Sasuke into a trash can. Naruto was going against Sasuke. And then when it started, some of the girls were booing at Naruto, but Naruto really didn't care. And Naruto says, well, he activated his dojutsu, his sun dojutsu, and Sasuke was confused. He was like, what the hell was that? And Naruto said, sun bomb, which he went into the sun cloak form, and then sort of focused it on his left hand to make a sun bomb, and then he just says, Sun Bomb! And attacked Sasuke with it. Which it hit Sasuke and burned his shirt. And burned everything else when it exploded. It burned some of his hair and hit him into a wall. Which Mizuki and Iruka was shocked. Everyone else was shocked, and Naruto says, "You dare fuck with me and I'll kill you." Menmo was like, "Good job, brother. Yeah." And this is where I'm a little bit pause on the whole Naruto and Menmo. Actually, no. Well, yes. So, when that was happening, the whole Naruto versus Sasuke fight, sort of, someone was right now watching them. Was watching, sort of, Naruto. Because Naruto's hairstyle sort of, like, shows kind of two clans. And the person that was kind of seeing Naruto was someone from a clan. You already know what I was talking about. Yes, if you manage to catch on what this person's clan is from, he's from the Sundo clan. Now, the Sundo clan and the Muno clan, the Sundo clan is kind of activate only in the morning, sort of, and the Muno clan is sort of activate in the night. Now, the Sundo clan member, he was very powerful enough to not be caught by any ninja or Amba or Root Amba. He was just that stealthy. And he was looking at Naruto. He noticed the kid's hair being similar to the Sundo clan. And also similar to the other side, to the Muno clan. And that jutsu that Naruto showed and beat that one kid was sort of one of the top ranking jutsus for the Sundo clan. And also the incomplete chakra sun cloak. So yeah, Naruto was beating up Sasuke pretty easily, knocked him out of nowhere, while the mysterious person was just looking at him. And confused, because they remember they have never had a Sundo or Mundo clan kind of went out of their clan to the Konoha. This ninja was just passing by until he felt the sun energy. And that's why he came over here. And Menmo was screaming, "Good job, brother!" And when he looked, the Sundo clan looked at what's it called, Menma, and saw red or yellow hair. Really didn't click to him. Until the only thing he kind of clicked to was that boy next to that one. The red and yellow hair kind of looks like the fourth Hokage and someone like an Uzumaki had a kid. And then he thought about it. The only person that kind of had together a kid that was a mixture both from the Sundo and Muno clan kind of went to the whirlpool, which met a girl, which had a kid, which that kid went to the Konoha. Because basically, when what's it called, Uzu was gonna get destroyed by the 3 different villages, some of the Uzumakis were getting saved into the Sundo clan. So yeah, a lot of Uzumakis went and immigrated to the Sundo Muno clan. And one that being was the father of what's called Kushina. The father of Kushina kind of told a bunch of Uzumakis to come to him, to his clan, the Sundo Muno clan. And that's why a lot of them kind of immigrated to them. So not every Uzumaki got killed and all that. Mostly a bunch of Uzumakis went into the Sundo Muno clan. And even if the, what's it called, 3 villages decide to attack the Sundo Muno clan, the Sundo Muno clan will legit just destroy through those villages like it was nothing. because they're very strong. And yeah, when you have one clan that's activated only at night and one clan that's activated in the morning, they're very strong. And now with the Uzumaki's kind of mixed into the genetics and all that, having some of the clan members have large amounts of chakra. Yeah, that's the thing. Now, Kushino's father kind of just like became a little Kage through the Sun, Mundo, and Uzumaki clan that was sort of like mixtured together. But the Sundo did not want to mix any blood to the Mundo, so of course it just did that. So it was the Uzumaki instead. Some of the Uzumakis got split into the Sundo or the Mundo, whichever they wanted to go, but they could not went back into going into the Sundo, Mundo, whatever. They cannot purify the blood. I mean, not purify the blood. I mean, impure the blood. They had to purify the blood. But they did not do that whole Sweet Home Alabama thing. No. The Sundo Muno always kind of went out to find more members to actually help them with, like, growing their population and all that. Back to Naruto and, what's it called? Menma. No, Menma and Naruto were just like, yeah, Sasuke really hurt and had to go take him to the hospital. Yeah, that's the thing. Now, Naruto and Menma had to pass. They got the pass. But of course, Mizuki did try to tell them that they couldn't. And Naruto, it sort of became night. And Naruto said, Moon Bomb. Hits Mizuki, freeze his ass. I don't know why I say freeze his ass. And since I can't speak right now, I'm gonna leave it off here. And yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, and potato.